Are you someone who's often felt controlled, guilty, or drained in a relationship? But even though you feel that way, you can't quite put a finger on why you feel like this. Emotional manipulation can be subtle and it often leaves you questioning your own feelings and decisions. But what if you could recognize these signs and protect yourself from all this toxic influence? Hi, my name is Ratika Seth. I'm a life enhancement coach. I'm the founder of the Gratitude Concept Tribe and the Flight to Fulfillment podcast. And today we are diving into a challenging but important topic, the signs of emotional manipulation. Manipulation can take many forms and it often hides behind subtle tactics which leave you feeling confused, drained, and which make you doubt your own self worth. Recognizing these signs of manipulation is the key to regaining control and protecting your emotional well being. So, in today's episode, I'll share some telltale signs of emotional manipulation. Recognize these signs because if you're going through any of these signs, means somebody is really manipulating you, and understand how you can uh, stop yourself from being a victim of this. So let's get started so that you can empower yourself and set healthy boundaries for yourself. The first sign, okay, number one, the first sign of emotional manipulation is that you are constantly feeling guilty for no rhyme or reason. One of the biggest red flags of emotional manipulation is a persistent feeling of guilt. Manipulators often use guilt as a tool to control you, making you feel like you've done something wrong or you are responsible for their anger or their unhappiness or their sadness. If you find yourself apologizing without understanding why, okay, and you may be apologizing to your own spouse, your own child, immaterial. If you find yourself apologizing often or feeling guilty without any clear reason, it may be a sign that the person in question is manipulating your emotions and controlling your actions. Number two, a clear sign of manipulation is when someone consistently ignores or pushes your boundaries. Manipulators tend to disregard your comfort zone to get what they want, whether it is by pressurizing you into things you're uncomfortable doing or crossing personal lines. Healthy relationships will always respect boundaries. Remember this. So if your boundary is being dismissed, it's a red flag. Number three, gaslighting. It is a common tactic used by emotional manipulators, to make you question your reality and make you question your perception. If you find yourself doubting your memory, if you find yourself doubting your decisions or feelings just because someone very frequently, twists and turns the facts, denies events, or makes you feel irrational. Oh, what a kid you are! You're being such a kid. What nonsense! You're so immature. They may actually be gaslighting you. This tactic aims to make you feel dependent on their version of reality. So many times you heard of people nagging the other person. You don't know anything. You're just good for nothing. You can't even do a small simple thing properly. When somebody keeps saying it time and time and time again, it kind of comes into the person's head that am I capable of actually taking any right decision or doing anything right at all by myself? That is gaslighting, twisting facts. Number four, you feel emotionally drained after interactions. Now, emotionally manipulative relationships can be really exhausting. So, if you feel consistently emotionally drained out, if you're always feeling tense after interacting with a particular person, it is a sign that something is not right. Manipulators have their own way of creating drama, chaos, and conflict, which can leave you feeling mentally and emotionally depleted. And number 5, manipulators often use conditional love and approval as means of control, showing affection or support only when you meet the expectation. So suddenly you've done something for a person which you didn't want to do, but the other person wanted out of you, and now that you've done it, you are getting like that extra hug and oh, extra I love you. No. Please identify this. Think about it. You know, in the long run, this will make you feel you're walking on eggshells. You're always consistently trying to please a person just to receive positive reinforcement. Remember, healthy relationships will always offer unconditional support. And healthy relationships will accept you, your decisions, your thoughts, your perceptions, your opinions. So, if your love is dependent on you doing something for someone, whether you want to or you don't want to, it's a red flag. If the approval feels conditional, it is a red flag. It is manipulation. So thank you for joining me today. This is all for today. These were the 5 steps. These were the 5, in fact, signs, not steps, that I wanted to discuss with you. I hope none of you listening to this podcast today are letting yourself go through these signs. If you are, remember, you are letting yourself being manipulated. So time to walk out. If you resonate with me, if you enjoyed listening to me today, like, subscribe, share, keep following me on my Instagram handle @Gratitude Concepts by Ratika Seth for your daily dose of inspiration. And you can always write into me to know about my personal development workshops. So till the next podcast, this is me, Ratika Seth, signing off for now. Bye-bye.